Every single day, around 800 million women worldwide are menstruating. That's nearly 10% of the world's population. Yet despite being such a natural and universal process, periods remain one of the least understood and most stigmatized topics. Why do women even have periods in the first place? And what's really going on inside the body during this time? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the science behind periods, but also why they're a vital sign of health. To understand periods, we need to start with the uterus, one of the most remarkable organs in the human body. Every month, your uterus is preparing for the possibility of hosting a new life. It builds up a thick, nutrient-rich lining called the endometrium, a cozy, blood-filled cushion for a potential fertilized egg to implant and grow. But if no egg is fertilized, your body essentially says, well, no baby this time, and sheds that lining. That's what we see as a period. But here's the fascinating part. Humans are among the very few species that menstruate. Most mammals, like dogs or cats, reabsorb the uterine lining instead of shedding it. Scientists believe menstruation evolved because of the unique demands of human pregnancy. Our developing embryos need a lot more nutrients and oxygen compared to other species. Menstruation might be nature's way of keeping the uterus in its healthiest, most receptive state to support a pregnancy. It's a biological reset button. Now, let's break down what happens during the menstrual cycle. The cycle isn't just about the days you bleed, it's a full month of hormonal choreography. The main players? Estrogen and progesterone. At the beginning of the cycle, estrogen rises, signaling the ovaries to prepare an egg. Around the middle of the cycle, ovulation occurs. The egg is released. If the egg isn't fertilized within about 24 hours, progesterone levels drop, triggering the shedding of the uterine lining. This entire process is designed to optimize fertility and reproductive health. But periods aren't just about reproduction. They're also a barometer of overall health. A regular cycle is often a sign that your hormones are balanced and your body is functioning well. Irregular or painful periods, on the other hand, can signal underlying issues like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, endometriosis, or thyroid problems. In fact, some health experts call periods the fifth vital sign, as important as your pulse or blood pressure in assessing your health. Unfortunately, periods are surrounded by myths and stigma that can make it hard to talk about them openly. In some cultures, menstruation is still seen as taboo, dirty, or something to be hidden. This stigma affects access to menstrual products, education, and even healthcare. Globally, 1 in 5 girls drops out of school because they can't manage their periods. It's a reminder that understanding menstrual health isn't just about biology. It's about breaking down barriers and ensuring equality. So what can we do to support menstrual health? First, education is key. Whether it's learning about the different phases of the cycle, recognizing signs of a hormonal imbalance, or understanding the options for managing periods, from pads to menstrual cups, it's about empowering women to make informed choices. Second, we need to challenge the stigma. Talking about periods openly can normalize the conversation and reduce shame. And finally, we must advocate for menstrual equity, ensuring access to affordable, sustainable products for everyone who needs them. Here's the big takeaway. Periods aren't just an inconvenience or a women's issue. They're a powerful reminder of how complex, resilient, and adaptive the human body is. So the next time you think about periods, remember, they're not something to be embarrassed about. They're a sign of life, health, and strength. And that's something worth celebrating. Now, I'll leave you with this question. What would the world look like if we treated menstruation not as a taboo, but as a natural and vital part of health? Maybe that's a conversation we all need to start having.